It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all of season long between two elite runners colliding here today. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Catch made on the right side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on 3rd down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, this game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him about the 14. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Morrison. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. First play of this drive now from the 35. The short completion of the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
42 Spider. 42 Spider. 691 Gator Spark.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. NC State comes to the line quickly. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. The Wolfpack line up now, first and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. See if they can convert the point after.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Is back on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll run it to the left. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll feed the back again. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Hurtado. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down play coming up. Design quarterback run. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The Hurricanes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. he's throwing for it on 4th down. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Crosses the 35. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Hurricanes. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long. Top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The ball is caught. What a stiff arm. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense held over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wide out. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, NC State. On the ready?
First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Morrison. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Breaks an open space.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll try a pass here. With the catch, it's Morrison. Tackled there by the defense.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They mix it up with a run. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On the run here, lets it go. The sure hands. It's Morrison. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he released it. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up the third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. And the back now goes in motion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. And the Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Canes. This air attack is still unstoppable. Extra point.
Seen a pump fake?
PAT up and good.
Did you niggas see the pump fake?
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami, 25.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun to handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 into the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
25.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is brought down. Miami offense is back on the field. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hurtado. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
So an important 3rd down play coming up. A field goal try here would be from 60. And they pick up the first on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take.
Did you niggas see the setup?
Well, this is why
Did you see the setup?
So much is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25.
I set him up. He thought I was going to run back inside again.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Grinding away with their running game. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Looks like the defense has it. Hey.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumble it away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Short pass finds the tight end. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity, still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, when you take a chance, sometimes things tend to backfire on you. Conventional wisdom says to run the ball, no matter what the down and distance is, to work that clock and win this game the shortest way. You take the chance, you're aggressive, and it ends up backfiring with the interception.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Hits the running back in the flat, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defense coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made down inside the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, NC State. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Oh, it's a double pass. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a late, deep throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.